Hey guys, this is Krishna. Thank you for joining me on this new video that I have for Davinci Resolve 17. So what I wanted to cover today is timelines. You have a few options there regarding timelines, and I just wanted to show you that. So by default, if you drag one footage, one sample over here to this to the part below here, is gonna create a timeline automatically. Is gonna appear here, right? But you might want, your use case could be that you wanna put together footages in a different way, in a different sequence, right? And you want to have it on the same project because you already have maybe some uh, the audio is already at the right volume or pan in the right way. You already added maybe some color correction to some of the footages, so you want to keep the same. You don't want to create a new project. This is where you would like to maybe add a new timeline. So the way you do it, you will come here at file and maybe come here at a new timeline, and from here it's going to give you the name of the timeline. We come here create, and now we have our timeline that appears here. The first one is here. We just need to double click on it to come back here, or we need to double click on it to come back on the second one. And this one, I could come here and drag this second one. Actually, let me select the footage. Yeah, let me drag the one where the girl is going through here, just like that. So we see something a little bit different there. So we have the option over here of seeing both timelines at the same time. Actually, so over here we're only seeing timeline 2, but I can come here and I can say that I want to see timeline number 1. So you're going to see my timeline number 1 is here and my timeline number 2 is over here, right? So and you see the timelines are going to be over here. So I have timeline 1, timeline 2. One of the things that you could do, right, is you don't want to have your timelines and your footages all in the same folder over here. It gets you confused and maybe it gets you stressed, right? So you want to put it in a different folder. So the way we want to do it, we want to come here, we're going to create this new folder over here that we're going to call just timeline bin, right? I can just call it like that. So from here now, what I'm going to do, my timeline bin is showing up here. I can either drag the timeline over here like that, or I could go in over here and actually just drag it from here. So now if I come here, you're going to see that both of my timelines are over here. So it helps me organize it a little bit, a little bit better. You have another option, which will be to come in your preference, to go to user, and at editing over here, automatic smart bins, and over here you could select smart bins for timeline. So what that does, and I did cover smart, okay, it's giving me an issue here. Let me try that again. Please add at least 1 media storage volume. So I'm not too sure what this is referring to. Oh, okay, over here I need to add one. Okay, you know what, it's not a big deal, but this is what you will need to do to come to user over here, editing, and add the smart bin for timelines. And basically it's gonna create one here, and any new timeline that you create is already going to be added here, so you don't need to go through that step of creating a new bin over here. It's already going to be added for you over here. So this is the option regarding the, actually let me try to do that, just because I don't want to add, I'm doing something else with this over here. Let me just try to do this like this. And let me go here, user, editing, smart timelines. Okay, so you see here I have the bin that's already been added here, right? And if I click on it, even though I haven't dragged anything, my timelines are already over here. So this one I could come back here. Actually what I want to do, I want to select this, I want to put it back in master over here, And maybe even, you know, just to show that those two are not linked, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to remove this pin. And you see now that, you know, these are still here, but on the master there I'm going to have my timelines where they, so number 1 is here and number 2 is over here, right? So those are the 2 timelines that I have here. A little bit about organizing. So what you probably want to do here, depending, you have different use cases. It could be that you have different cuts, right? So this is where you will do it, or maybe on one thing you have apply a certain effects there that you don't want to see on the other one, and you want to see how it plays out, right? And over here you could just put it the way the way you want it, which is going to be different from the other one. Okay, so one last thing that I want to show you is the option. So you could add the timeline. So like I showed you, you could add a timeline from here, but you could also add the timeline from here. So let's go and add just this beach thing over here, and that's going to be our timeline number 3. And if you want to rename the timelines, you could come here and rename. Actually, rename should have been here. I need to, okay, so I just need to double check on it, and you could say beach timeline. Just like this. And there could be a possibility. So right now you're saying that I'm working on 3 different footages, but you might want to work on the same footage, and you might want to see them all lined up at the same time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to push this up here, and I'm just going to show you this option here of this one over here. So if I do that, now it's giving me the option of creating another timeline, but it's going to be below that. So when you're going to be playing those, you can actually see it. You're going to be able to see both of those timelines all at the same time. So let me come here, and actually usually when you do that, you need to have, they don't need to be selected, so you need to have one of them not available, right, not selected. So over here I'm going to have the other timeline here, and yeah, this is how you could actually compare, especially if those timelines they're fairly similar, both of them. This is how you could compare how they're playing at a certain point of time, and just, you know, compare if your cut is really what you expected. So yeah, those are the options that I wanted to show you. And basically, if you want to remove one, you just come here, you remove it, then it gets removed. So those are the different options that I wanted to show you regarding timelines. If you have any questions, let me know. But that's pretty much it. That's all I had for you guys today. If you like it, do like the press on the like button, and yeah, I'll be coming back with another video fairly soon. Okay, bye.